What's going on, fam? I'm Josh. You can call me Anoriand, and this is Gauntlet Legends. Now, Gauntlet is a game series that's been around since the original NES, Gauntlet, Gauntlet 2, all that, but I think the games that are most fondly remembered are either Gauntlet, the original for older people, or the games that came out during the N64, PS1 era, as well as into the PlayStation 2, GameCube, so on era, which is Gauntlet Legends, and then its sequel, Gauntlet Dark Legacy. I actually have more of a history with Gauntlet Dark Legacy. I never owned Gauntlet Legends until I was like an adult, but I owned Gauntlet Dark Legacy on GameCube, but then a friend stole it. Like, I still don't have it back, so I can't play that one, because I don't have it. But I do have Gauntlet Legends. I'm playing it on an actual original N64. I'm using a Brawler 64 controller, but I'm playing it on an actual N64 on my own cartridge of the game. And I just, like, I don't know, wanted to play some Gauntlet. Start a new character, roll in. So for those unfamiliar with Gauntlet, to begin with, at least in Legends, you have 4 characters: Warrior, Valkyrie, Wizard, and Archer. And you can also switch them between the 4 color palettes: yellow, blue, red, or green. There is no right or wrong answer. However, the right answer is blue. That's just because I like blue. Between them, they all have their strengths and weaknesses. The Warrior has the most strength, the Valkyrie has the most armor, the Wizard has the most magic, and the Archer is the fastest. Though none of them is incredible in ways that the others can't reach. There are also 4 secret characters you can unlock. They're basically like wild versions of each of the base ones. That is the Minotaur, the Hawk Lady. Falcon Girl, Bird Person, something like that. And then you have, what I do remember, the Jackal and the Tigress. But I don't got them unlocked yet. You gotta unlock them by playing. So, we're gonna be Warrior. No, I'm not gonna be named freaking Korik. My name's Josh. I'm gonna be but I'm not gonna be Josh, because it's the internet. I don't know if I have enough room for Anoriand. We're gonna see. To a degree, it might be funnier if I don't. If we can all be honest with how the internet works. It's like, you did not have an Anoria. Yes, I will be Anoria. I have a built-in Rumble pack with the Brawler 64. Anoria the Warrior. Scorn has sealed my gateways with his evil magic and trapped my powers inside of magical obelisks hidden in each world. Free my power from these obelisks so that I can open the other worlds to you. With my last spell, I opened the Mountain Kingdom. Scorn's forces have hollowed out the ancient volcano Icerbius and hidden one of the 4 shards there. Find a way into the volcano's core and recover the first of the 4 shards you'll need. Your quest begins. And this is Gauntlet. I know it doesn't look like a lot, but folks, this game, the amount I used to hunt this machine down in the arcade. It's the reason why I wanted Gauntlet Dark Legacy as one of the first games I got when I got a GameCube that I asked for, because, like, I just had so much fun playing in the arcades. It's a good old mindless, good time, fun time button masher. Am I gonna play the entire game? I don't know yet. I have not yet decided. I do know that for now, I'm gonna play it at least a little bit. Okay? My voice acting. I do. And that's what you do. Enemies will be made by these generators here, which is those things on the wall. You have to destroy the generators to stop enemies from continuing to be made. And you can find magic along the way that you can use for big spells. And that's basically it. I know it seems simple, but man, is this game good. It's a great time if you've got a group to play with, by the way. Like, it is. It's simple, but that doesn't mean it's not fun. That's the important thing, okay? So I could go up there, but for now, I'm actually gonna go this way. I can't remember if I can avoid needing to use a key to open that door if I go this way. But if I do, that's one less key I've got to find later. Because items like keys do go between levels. And boom, generator down. What is this? Use the C buttons if you went. Okay, yeah, you can get special items that you can utilize, like that fire amulet I obviously just found. Oh shoot, what's this? It's an obelisk, baby. So yeah, you gotta find the obelisk to do your thing. Yep, okay, cool. Oh shoot, I wasted that. I absolutely, no! Oh shoot, it's an automatic. Okay, well, I didn't waste it because I didn't have a choice. 3 obelisks are hidden in the Mountain Kingdom. Activate them all to freeze Sumner's power. Sumner is that mage I was talking to before. So yeah, I'm not gonna open that door because by not opening the door, I get to keep that key. Oh, that's why. Nope. Nope, I was using it no matter what. Once I used the first usage, I was in it. Unless it's just one of the... There are also all items that when you pick them up, like, you're locked into them. Now, another way to get rid of a group like this is, you see over my health bar, there is green, yellow, and red. That's my turbo meter. And if I push the turbo button, BAM! Get a dope turbo attack. That builds up over time. You can also, excuse me, you can also use it to just like run faster for a bit, but I think you can see why I would rather save it for, oh, I don't know, obliterating the hell out of anything and anyone that stands before me. Just in a game like this, that seems like a decent idea. Is there any... Hey! And yeah, as you play, you level up. So now I'm level 2. That's going to increase my overall stats. And as you level up enough, eventually, boom! Eventually you actually upgrade your class, which is a very cool thing. Okay, that's going up. I was sitting here like, is that sound? You can find like breakable walls and hidden pathways and stuff throughout the game, and I couldn't remember if that sound was, if there was a breakable wall there. The cool thing about this is if you ever decided you want to play, I will tell you right now, if you ever saw this and you're like, oh, this seems like fun, I should check it out. I'm just going to advise you, just go ahead and go straight into Gauntlet Dark Legacy. You may wonder why, and basically that boils down to, there are 4 realms in this game. 5 realms, actually, if you technically count. Red switches are off, green switches are on. The switch arrow points towards what it affects. So, there are technically 5. You've got the main 4 realms that get mentioned earlier, and then you've got Scorn at the end of it all, who's the final boss of the game. But, bam! But in Gauntlet Dark Legacy, you have all the same 4 realms that are in this game, plus 4 additional realms. Essentially, each realm is supposed to, like, line up with one character. So the mountain realm that we're in right now is supposed to be, like, the realm of the warrior. Dang it, I didn't want to use that yet, but okay. Fruit gives 50 health. There you go. You ever need any extra health? Just find some fruit. That's good life lessons right there. Now these guys are obviously stronger. So what I can do here, stay back just a bit. Boom, and then now, boom. And there you go. That helps solve that issue. Again, I know it's just so viscerally good. I don't know. Maybe you have to be of a certain age to enjoy games like this, or beat 'em ups, or things like that, or of a certain predilection. But there's something just so satisfying about tearing through a whole level with your axe. You know? I get it, Gimli. I get it. I get it. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying I get it. And you get to the end of the level, and boom. You get gold, it tracks your kills, and your experience. Now, the point here, you can continue. You can change which character you're playing as. You could switch to a different character, and see if you're saving your slot, you can like have different leveled characters and what have you. Save or load your individual character, or even just, you know, be like, F it, I want to start a new character. Cool. Boom. And that's kind of the loop of the game. And that's all you really need, if I'm going to be honest with you. It's a good game. I enjoy it. I think I'm going to go through, at minimum, the entire mountain realm. Dagger Peak. I think at minimum I'm going to go through the whole mountain realm. And then we'll see beyond that. Ooh, Tri-Shot. Switch back over to that. No! I should have turbo ran. That's my fault. I knew that guy was coming too. Oh god, I didn't even realize that was poison food. Okay, this is the level where they teach you things the hard way. Oh no, no! I didn't want to use the three-way shot though. Dang it. It's a waste! Okay, well, obviously I opened something, but it's not here, so we're gonna have to keep exploring to figure out what I opened. Nope, kill the generator. Bam. Those attacks get even cooler, by the way, as you level up. Destroy the dirt mounds to uncover switches. What dirt mounds? I guess I destroyed a dirt mound when I uncovered that one switch. We talking, what kind of switch? We talking Nintendo Switch? It is technically a Nintendo Switch. It's a Switch in a Nintendo game. So like, by definition, that is a Nintendo Switch. That's also what you call a bratty bottom who only plays on their Switch. That joke probably didn't land properly, but you know, I don't really care, because y'all get what I'm going with. Wait, what is this? Y'all got what I was trying to say, is the point. Okay. Hey, I think that speeds me up because I am absolutely obliterating. Use potions to kill death. Oh, that's right, death. Go away, death. Death is exactly as you see here. That is the literal incarnation of death, and he don't go out easy. I didn't open this? You must find a switch. Okay, there's another switch somewhere on this mountain, but I don't know where. Just making sure I didn't miss anything over here. Wait, I did miss something over here, I think. Maybe? I don't know. Now it's a little... Now it's kind of hard to keep track of where I'm going. Okay, I think we're good. So, turbo button. Wait, what? Did I find something? There a dirt mound hiding? No. Alright. Well, I will say... No. Okay. Just making sure. You just gotta make sure, okay? Can never be too careful. There is at least one more switch somewhere in this level that we gotta find. Wait, what? Oh, that's right. It wasn't a level 3. You have more than one level of turbo attack you can dish out. I will say, there was a recent revelation I just found out about, which is a game I played for many, many years, basically since when it first launched, and got to see how it changed and evolved over time. A mobile game. I don't know if anyone else here, anyone else watching, whatever, however I'm gonna put that, I guess, ever played Final Fantasy Record Keeper on mobile. I played the mess out of that game. Let me tell you, especially when it first came out. Oh, I'm a giant. I'm a giant. My attacks are big and I'm hitting really hard because I'm a giant. I'm a giant and everybody can die. Ha 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 ha. Oh, get bent. Get bent. Oh, you think you're so cool, huh? Oh, I'm now having difficulty actually running from that thing, though, because I'm so big. No. 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 Ha-ha! Got him. Anyways, Final Fantasy Record Keeper, played for many years. I thought it was a very, very fun mobile game. It's a mobile game with gotcha aspects, so, like, you know, it's not perfect by any means. It's got its issues. Specifically, you know, anyone who has any, the first of many runestones I hidden is covered in a covered cave nearby. Anyone who has any sort of addictive tendencies or anything like that, I would not have advised to play it. But the thing about that is, I can't advise anyone not to play it anymore, because apparently it just closed down outside of Japan after 7.5 years. And like, listen, we need to have a chat about that, because I'm a fan of mobile games in general. I know gacha games can be a problem. They really can be, and I really only support them if they're still fun and viable, free to play. But like, it is hard to argue in their favor when you can have 7.5 years of work and effort put into a game, and it's just gone. It's gone. Wait, that wasn't the right switch? Okay, there's a different switch that goes here. Okay. Gotta find another dirt mound. I'll find it. But yeah, 7.5 years. Gone. Poof. And like, for the people who've been there since the beginning, that's gotta be crushing. And what's worse is, they didn't get some... Alright, sure. Is that the one for the thing's mouth? Hold on. I'm gonna keep going for now. And what we're gonna do... You know I'm not, because I don't want to run out of keys in case I need keys down there. The real problem is, like, the game closed at the very end of September outside of Japan. They only got told it was closing in, like, August, apparently. So, you had, like, 2 months to just know, hey, all this effort you put in everything, this is the end of it. Can I just not? Okay, that's how I don't use it. Gotcha. There is a way to not use it. Awesome. I can save that for when I need it. It feels sad, you know? People put a bunch of their time and effort and love, and for many of them, money into this game, and it's gone. Like, it's just gone. And it's not coming back. And it was a fun game, is the thing. What's frustrating is, if they decided to release it, like, obviously there would be some things that need to get tweaked by nature of it no longer being a gacha game. There would be some things that need to get tweaked. But if the base concepts that were involved in making the game were used to make like a continuously usable and playable and enjoyed Final Fantasy All-Stars game or something like that, people would buy it and play it. And they just, I don't know. Between that and the fact that, like, it's hard for me to argue anyone should put faith. I love Square. I've worked with Square on more than one occasion. It will take a lot for me to not support Square at all, because I do still love the games they're making and the things they're doing. But it will be hard for me to support their mobile efforts going forward, because they also made Final Fantasy VII The First Soldier, which, like, I think either today or yesterday they announced after less than a year, it's shutting down. They're not riding it out. They're not going to try and continue building the audience or bring it to another platform or anything along those lines. It's just gone. You recovered one of the 13 runestones. Brilliant. I don't know what that does. Okay. You know what? We'll get into all this on the next episode. Thank y'all very much for watching along with me. Do any of you remember this game? Did any of you own this game? Do you still play this game? Am I the only human who enjoyed this game? Please leave a comment down below and tell me what you think of this game or Gauntlet in general. Like, which one's your favorite? Maybe you remember Dark Legacy. Maybe you played the originals. Hit me. Throw me what you got. Leave a like if you liked it. Subscribe to see more. And until next time, I'll catch you later, my fam. All right. Screwed up the outro, but, you know, we're gonna pretend that didn't happen.